What's up, YouTube? So back at it again. Today what we're going to be doing is wiring up these seats so they can be running off these switches right here. I picked these up on Amazon. Also got this cool little kit right here. Now, I've never used this before, but I've seen a couple of other people using them, so I was going to check it out. And the reason why I decided to go with these is because I have had situations where before in the past, like let's say I put the seats in, right? I already know, you know, just going back to those other scenarios, that I'm gonna bolt down these seats, and when I want to take them off, if these are all, you know, crimped in directly to whatever wires I'm going to be using, it's going to be a hassle later on to be cutting the wires and having to do them again instead of plugging them in and unplugging them. Now, I had originally set this up, you know, with these long leads right here because I was going to put the switches on the center console, but on these seats right here, because they didn't come with the switches here on the side. So on these seats, since there's like this flat area right here with leather, what I'm gonna do is just mount them right here. So I'm gonna put one for the front and back to move forward and backwards, and then I'm gonna put one right here this way that's gonna tilt it, and then the one in the back for the rear tilt. So not exactly sure. I know that, let me see, because I had wired these up before myself, but I bought these pre-wired ones where I know there's like one that goes to the power, one to the motor, and it's gonna reverse polarity itself. But first I gotta just mount them. Once I mount them in there, we're gonna be golden. So let's try to figure that out first. All right, everybody, so this is what I came up with right here. I'm gonna make this template, trace it over right here, and cut it out and snap these in right here. Gonna have to figure out just where to run the wires through. See where the movement's at. I think I could just pass them through down here. Cut these short right here, just end up tapping in here. And then that way all I need to do is run a power. Yeah, I just need to do a power, and then the ground could just go right here onto the actual body of the seat because the seat's going to be bolted down. Maybe I should just run it to another, maybe I should just run a ground to have it grounded out somewhere else nice and cleaner. But I gotta figure out what would be where's going to be the good spot right here for this. You good? There it is. And that way I have a template for the other side. Ooh, what if I just leave this like this? Look, check it out. See? All right. Let me get to work on cutting these. Let me figure out how I'm going to cut them.
Very well for kind of an Aztec, kind of a Mexican art style. What I love about El Paso is it's a mixed culture. And as you drive the city, you're going to see all kinds of Mexican style artwork. There's going to be a mural alley or somewhere that's going to have this retail art. Here at Borderland Customs, hey, we'll have this ready. We'll see it. Hand me a wrench, I'll fix it.
All right, so here's what's going on. Now I'm pretty sure they sell the right the right tool for this, but since I needed to get it done right now because I'm already on it, I ended up taking one that I already had and I just notched it off. I'm not recommending you to do that. Just buy the correct one. You know, it's just going to be a little small one that you can just go ahead and get in there and make the right cut. Oh, you know that looks clean. Oh, you know that looks clean. All right. I just gotta wire this shit up. I gotta put a little something on this one because it looks like it might have been a little too big. So I've done it before where I just put a little tape on there just to build this up a little more, and it'll pop still right there. Let me clean up. Alright, so just to make sure this is going to work, I'm going to do this one first. And the way this is working, the way this works is the middle, the leads coming out of the middle are the ones that go to your power source, and the leads that come out of this side right here are the ones that go to whatever it is you're trying to power. And that's what I got going on right here. Yeah, front, back, front, back. So now, this is the power source, which I'm gonna run through here and hook up to these little bad boys, since it's gonna be 6 wires basically. Power ground, which I'm still trying to think whether if I should just run the black to the ground on here somewhere. Just don't know if that would be enough ground. I mean, technically it doesn't have to be a 6-pin. I could just gather these up together and just do a 3-pin. I think I'll just do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Just use one of these right here, where it'll be just 3 powers. Oh no, I could do a 2-pin, 1 power, 1. Yeah, there you go. I'll do a 2-pin, 1 power, 1 ground. So it's gonna be 1 power going in, 1 ground going out. It's not like I'm gonna be using the power for all 3 of them at the same time. So technically I could just do 1 power coming in, 1 power and 1 ground going out. So let me just finish wiring these up and then I'll cut it back on. All right, everybody. So this is where we're at now. I got my switches set up, wired in. Like I said, I had these leads going out because I was going to run them elsewhere. So I fished them back through, tied them in right here, set them up each one to its own individual rocker switch. Put the power from all three switches to one power and then to one ground. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit heavier gauge material. Probably to about somewhere right here. And then pin it. Wow. Oh. Who's that ever happened to when you're over here looking for your pliers, cutters, whatever, and I was holding them right here, my armpit, the whole time. Crazy. I'm just gonna make these my grounds. Well, I could just do this. All right, so these are gonna go here and then run out to be pinned out or whatever that's called. I still need to figure out how to do this. I've never done this before. And I know for a fact this is probably not the best way to be doing electrical work, but this is how I've always done it, and it's worked out for me. Luckily, thank God. Damn. Yeah, yeah. That's fine. There it is. Wrap that shit up, B. I bet. All right, so this is the power source from all three. All right. I'll prove it. Prove it. So now I'm just going to clean this up. It's all boring mumbo jumbo stuff. And this last wire sticking out right here is for this little light, which is going to have to run. Ooh, I'm going to have